Hi, my name is THIMPHU.flv. I've been out of the country for the last 17 years, and now that I'm back, I want to rediscover my own country.
Welcome back to another episode of NExpress THIMPHU.flv. This time we're here in the capital city of Bhutan, Thimphu.
Thimphu is the most developed dzongkhag in Bhutan, as it also happens to be the capital city. It was established as the capital in 1961, graciously earning the title from Punakha, the former capital of Bhutan. Thimphu city runs along the Wanchu River and is expanding in a fast pace towards every direction. As new as the city is, there are still some places that have existed from the very beginning of this charming city. One particular place is the Swiss Bakery. I'm heading to Swiss Bakery to meet someone very special who might have some interesting things to say about Swiss Bakery and Thimphu in the early days.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. Can I sit down now?
Yeah, sure, come on.
So Dashula, I hear Swiss Bakery is one of the oldest cafe here in Thimphu, and it used to be the happening spot, and that's what I hear. And I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
So what was happening here in Swiss Bakery?
Let's say that this town as it is, as you know it today, Thimphu didn't exist. So there were just a few shops and all around that. But the only cafe or the entertainment place was the Swiss Bakery, which you come. And that was started by a guy called Judy Christian.
Judy Christian.
But he liked to use his Bhutanese name. Not,
what was his
name? Tenzing.
Tenzing.
Tenzing. He loved to be called Tenzing. I'm eating one of his things that he made, my favorite, linza.
Linza.
Yeah, it's still the same, and they make it very nice.
Does it still taste the
still
same?
Taste the
so
same.
it hasn't
really
changed
good.
at all, really?
You know, this place is exactly as it was when he first built it, except just for a few innovations. All of us, we met here, the young people, we wanted a party. The only place we could party was over here.
Was
so
this
we come
place?
here.
So there was dancing, everything
Dancing, everything. So we started the Youth Association here.
Oh, wow.
So the National Youth Association of Bhutan started here, you know.
What was your fondest memory here in Swiss Bakery?
An unforgettable memory was we came here for tea and it started to snow. It was the 26th of November.
Do you remember
And-
what year?
Yeah, 1972.
1972, wow, okay. So it was the winter of
And
1972.
yeah, it was snowing and really thick snow. And His Majesty I had the day off because His Majesty had gone to Punakha
Okay.
with Ajdechen to receive the 5 sacred cows from Punakha Dzong. That is when he really became king. So it was such an auspicious day. You can't forget such an auspicious
So
day.
you were here in this
And I was
very
sitting
same
here,
spot.
and then we were enjoying having a drink, and then we were having snowball fights.
Right.
And you know, it doesn't snow like that anymore in Thimphu. But so much is happening in Bhutan. So much has changed. And you see young Bhutanese professionals all back doing a thing. And people are taking meetings and taking decisions for Bhutan's future.
Yeah.
You know, in the old days, we had to have a foreigner come and tell us how we should be going. Today, we don't need the foreigner anymore. We've got our own young Bhutanese who tell us where we ought to be going. You've got to look forward.
Forward to the
Yeah.
future.
And you've always got to look on the bright side of things.
Exactly.
So the future is there for you. The future is for everybody to make it happen.
So you guys here, that's some inspirational words from Dasher here. You can make it happen anywhere, wherever you are, as long as you believe you can make it happen.
Good luck to your audience, and I hope they enjoyed this segment of your show.
Thank you very much.
So that was an awesome conversation with Dasho. And I can't believe Dasho's been hanging out here in Swiss Bakery since 1972. But I can't wait to find out what new things Thimphu has to offer. So from the oldest cafe in Bhutan, I want to find out the newest that are popping out like hotcakes. Like any vibrant metropolis, Thimphu City also runs on caffeine. Palden Roastery is one of the newest cafes that has popped up in Thimphu. At a first look, the cafe is like any Italian-style cafes. But looking at the menu, they have an interesting Korean touch, which I feel is a beautiful example of this essence of Thimphu City being a melting pot of people, culture, and food. That's a good cappuccino. I'm here at Palden Roastery, one of the newest cafe here in Thimphu City. And I'm here with Yonchi, the owner of Palden Roastery. And she's preparing a dish. What are you preparing?
This one is called bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
It's Korean traditional dish.
Oh.
So we are starting today first menu for the lunch. So I'll make for you the bibimbap.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. It looks really delicious. Bibimbap is a healthy alternative to a normal meal that comprises of rice, meat, and fresh seasonal vegetables. So, I mean, while you're doing this, I just
Yes.
want to ask, why did you decide to open a cafe here in the city?
Actually, I met my husband in India. We both studied together in India, Bangalore. And during the college time, I came here once. And I really like this place, Thimphu and whole of Bhutan.
It is served with delicious soup and cucumber kimchi. It's just a bowl full of healthy goodness. So, I can't wait to just dig in there. So I'm gonna try it, okay?
For people having this, bibimbap means, bibim means in our word is mix.
Mix.
So you have to mix everything.
Wow, this is such a big breakfast. I mean, this will probably keep you going the entire day. This is so good. Oh my God. I'm gonna have some.
Yeah, kimchi.
Kimchi.
So try some super.
Thank you very much. That
You're
was
welcome.
really
Yeah.
delicious. I can't wait to come back here. Whenever I'm here in Thimphu, I will always come back here.
for
Thank you
sure,
very
anytime.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
Thimphu is also a place of fun and adventure. There are no shortages of things to do in the capital city. I'm heading to conquer the nose, located in the Kala Bazar area. Yes, kids, Thimphu also offers rock climbing. I'm here with Mr. Kinga, and he's been rock climbing for about 10 years, so he's quite an expert. So what's the most important thing about rock climbing?
Safety above all else. Safety is concern number one in this sport, because as you can probably see, it's a dangerous sport if
Right.
you don't take safety measures. If you take safety measures, then there's nothing to worry about. In fact, I think it's even safer than football.
Wow.
You could break a leg in football. You
Right.
You won't. That doesn't happen on the rock.
So it becomes an enjoyable sport almost.
It is, it is. In fact, it's, I think many of us will argue that it's a spiritual sport as well.
Okay, spiritual in what sense?
Well, what are your foremost troubles and concerns, anxieties right now?
True, stress.
Okay, you have stress. Get up on the rock and you forget about everything.
So it's a way for you to just clean your head and not think about anything,
Yes,
just
because,
concentrate on the climbing
because
itself.
all you're thinking about is your next move. So I find that when I'm up on the rock, all existence just fades into shadows.
Wow.
Nothing exists except the rock, the primordial resoluteness of that rock, and my own raw beating heart. That's all that exists.
Fantastic. And that sounds like an amazing thing. I can't wait to go climb. I think I'm ready. I got my harness on. So let's climb, guys. So I'm ready to climb this. This is called a wedding present. And I know, interesting name, right? But it's supposed to be an easy climb, but just looking at it, I don't think it looks quite easy. But anyways, let me try it.
Yep. Okay. Use the legs, yeah.
This amazing sport really does require your full undivided attention. So much so that I even forgot that we were actually shooting.
Keep looking where you should be putting your feet in your hole.
Okay. All I could hear is my own beating heart and the faint sound of my instructor's voice. The level of focus required for the task at hand is quite amazing. This sport really takes you away from everything, leaving just you and this gigantic cliff that seems to whisper, "I dare you to climb." This is a lot harder than you think. Oh, fear has taken over, and this is not a sport for the faint of heart. I think, no, can't give up. Reaching quite up there, huh? Yes, challenges in the life. This is a challenge. Woo! I did it! What a sense of achievement. My fingers are really sore. My legs are jittery. My heart is pounding. But you know what? I did it. Stand up and let it out. Woo! Youth Development Fund was launched in 1999 by Her Majesty THIMPHU.flv. After our fourth king declared that there should be youth projects and programs to address the challenges facing the youth of Bhutan. Today, there are varieties of sports and workshops throughout the year to keep the youth engaged in an educational and a meaningful way. One such workshop taking place currently is the talk on the effect of climate change. Youth from 7 different South Asian countries that have come to share ideas and philosophies. Since South Asia is one of the worst affected areas due to global warming.
Imagery from space. We put satellites far out so we can look back at ourselves to continue working together in developing these relationships.
Wonderful, thank you.
Wow, so it's so wonderful to see all these young people really being proactive about climate change. And I just want to ask, what do you guys think about climate change in general?
This forum has provided the platform where we can see the actual effects of climate change with the video clippings that they have shown us in the youth forum.
Wow. And since you're from Bhutan especially, I mean, how important is it for for us to realize the damages of climate change?
It's really important for us, and I think we have to do a campaign and give public awareness to it.
This climate summit is a very important platform to understand what is the importance of Hindu Kush Himalayan region to all the people of these Himalayan countries, because it is the storehouse of the water and billions of the peoples are dependent on this Himalayan region.
Seems youth from all these countries have a really powerful thing to say, and we should all be aware of the climate change and its dangers. Empowering youth for climate actions. Thimphu may be a metropolis, but don't forget, Thimphu also retains the essence of village life. Wangsimo is one such village that is a total juxtaposition to city life. I'm heading there to meet a young girl who will tell me why her village is so unique, especially in the wake of the ever-expanding metropolis.
Hello and Kusuzangpola. My name is Sringzang. I am 15 years old and you are welcome in my village. My village is called Thanglo and it is right at the bank of Wangchu River. We have an old bridge connecting us to the road. It is quite scary to cross it sometimes because it is really rickety. There are about 26 houses and about 200 people living here. We mostly do farm work in our village. One of the most unique things about my lovely village is that it is the birthplace and home of the great Khandum Sonam Pelden. Khandum Sonam Pelden was born here in the year 1199. She is believed to be the reincarnation of Mache Labkidema and was prophesied to be the consort of Phajo Dugom Jipo. Hema Khandum Sonam Pelden Jusayana Imela. Delen Ani entadi Kadem Chiberu Hinsa Sabra Dimela. Delen entadi Dalo Gebja Gubja Desjun. Delen Ani entadi Sora Masal Hema Ka Yumizmeradula. She lived here like any one of us, doing house chores, looking after the cows, and playing games. Machipam suge sundela ani Khandum Sonam Pelden analu chapter 10 be jung atara chapter 10 be jung slang. When she was 20 years old, her destiny came in the form of Phajo Dugom Jipo. They saw each other across the river and fell in love immediately. They are believed to have sung to each other while walking up the river, until they finally came across a bridge where they could meet. This bridge is called the Lunten Samba, or the Bridge of Prophecy. Ani Khandum Sonam Pelden gi trophy mela joge show ana hema Khandum Sonam Pelden gomna simla hema nga chungko debda no ta ja ve telen Khandum Sonam Pelden zumbe na tha jewoin la dinami na cherimina ngana se lucky feel be me khaje se wajin Khandum tim ti salu nga tim ti ni thobe telen Khandum chapter 10 salu chapter 10 thobe telen khlaga da ani chafu dus jeni thobela an bendige nga chi yu di jenda madu chi be thomela. If I had to choose one place that I enjoy in my village, it would be the small island that most people might not even notice. But to me, it is beautiful because it holds many memories of fun with my friends. We still go to the island and play our favorite game, the 7 Stones. For these reasons and many more, I think my village is truly special. I feel lucky that I share my home with the great Khandum Sonam Palan.
Thank you so much, Thiring. It is nice to see that a peaceful village like yours is just a hop and a skip away to get away from the bustling Thimphu city. The National Library makes its home in Kawajangsa, right across the famous Tashi Chezong. I'm here at the National Library of Bhutan, and it was established in 1967. What's interesting about this library is that it's built in a traditional temple-style architecture. This library is dedicated as a research facility to promote our rich cultural, religious heritage. So I'm going to go in there and find out. This is quite amazing. The National Library holds one of the world's largest published books certified by the Guinness World Record. And it is titled A Visual Odyssey Across the Last Himalayan Kingdom. And it weighs over 130 pounds. And this is quite amazing because just compared to my own height, this way overtowers me. This is quite a wonder. Wow. Today, I'm here to dig up the rich history of Thimphu. Wow, I found a lot of books on Thimphu with some interesting facts. I can't wait to dig in. 1885, Battle of Changnimithang. Thimphu Dzongpon, Alu Dorji and Punakha Dzongpon, Phunso Dorji hatched a plot to unseat the powerful Trongsa Penlop, Ugin Wangchu. Changnimithang was built in 1974 to celebrate the coronation of the 4th Druk Gyalpo, Jigme Singye Wangchu. Today, it serves as the national stadium of the country, holding all the national events. But a long time ago, this very place was also of national importance. It was here that history has shaped our country to its glorious status. Ding, ding, hua, hua, ding, ding, hua. So this was the place where Battle of Changnimithang took place, the last civil war Bhutan ever fought, which made Ugin Wangchu the undisputed leader of Bhutan. I just made it, just caught the city bus. Next stop is Semtokadzong. So I'm here with a passenger who utilizes the city bus service every day. Kuzompula.
Kuzompula.
Na gitenla.
Niming pema chogi sala.
Pema chogi lasta. Te na ani bus di nim atara use bevinala.
Ila atara droba ya ta jo chola atara nar chogi.
Te yasisi joina sem to kasisi.
Ola fa sem to kas ma hipchinda.
Laso. Te da nai city bus ki kola tisi ngalu sumame de.
Ni city bus di ngachi minam chitsulum sa pendo dus.
Laso.
Te chiteka tix motor konsumer te disika hetsum lan city bus te lan thabil.
Laso te ni namsumi pento bemu.
Pento bila namsumi pento.
Laso karinchela. Semtokha is a nice, comfortable 20-minute ride on the city bus. Before I knew it, I was there. So we're almost there. We can actually see Semtokhazong right above us. The bus will be turning around and I'm nearing my stop. So I'm quite excited to see what Semtokhazong has to offer and the rich history that's within Semtokhazong. Semtokhazong, or the Palace of the Profound Meaning of Secret Mantras, is said to be the oldest surviving fortress, established in 1629 by Zhabdrung Ngawang Namgyal, who unified Bhutan. This site is also an excellent location from which to protect Thimphu Valley and the valley leading to Dochila and eastern Bhutan. This zone is about 60 meters square wide. So I've just entered Semtokhazong, and the interesting fact about Semtokhazong is that this is the first zone built by Zhabdrung and is the oldest zone that survived as a complete structure here in Bhutan. The most beautiful feature about Semtokhazong are these finely carved slate carvings that surrounds the main structure of Semtokhazong, and there are more than 300 of them that surrounds the main structure. Another interesting thing about Semtokhazong is that this very structure is built on top of a demoness. And this structure is meant to keep this demoness under bay, and hence Simtokha from Simo, which means demoness, and Do, which means stone. So Semtokhazong. So I'm going to be visiting the Kenrei of the Zong. Although the Zong has been refurbished repeatedly through the years, it is amazing to know that the oldest known Zong in Bhutan is still standing overlooking the Thimphu Valley. I can't believe this Zong was the archetype for all the Zongs to follow. So from the former glorious Zong to the new Zong towards Dashichezong. So it's a cold November morning, and I'm here at Dashichezong, the Zong of our capital city. Dashichezong was built in 1641 by Zhabdrung Ngawang Namgyal and reconstructed in 1962 by the late king, His Majesty King Jigme Dorji Wangchuk. King Jigme Dorji Wangchuk had it completely renovated and enlarged over 5 years after he moved the capital to Thimphu in 1952 in a traditional style using neither nails nor written plans. The most amazing part of the Dzong is that the central tower is from the original Dzong. Dashi Chozong means the palace of the glorious religion. The Dzong has been the seat of Bhutan's government since 1952. So behind me are the administrative offices, and all the high-profile people that you know, they make their office here, and even His Majesty himself. To my surprise, there were lots of people in the Dzong today. So as I asked around, I find out that some of the most sacred relics in Bhutan are being displayed in the Kinre. Okay, one, smile with me, big smile, 2, 3, na smile, Jintosh. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be visiting the Kinre of the Dzong, and the Dratsung of Tashi Chezong happens to be the summer residence of His Holiness the Jekhenpo. This is quite amazing. I've just come out of the Kinre of the Dzong, and what they have it out and displayed are these sacred relics because His Holiness the Jekhenpo is moving to his winter residence in Punakha tomorrow. That's why there's a lot of people coming in to get their blessings, and I feel quite lucky that I got my blessings. It is amazing that Bhutan's royal government is in a building that mirrors the country's culture and its people, and Dashi Chozong has become a prominent landmark as to what Bhutan really stands for. So as my discoveries of Thimphu comes to an end, I must visit the most sacred place in Thimphu, Dichinpu. People come here to get blessing from the local deity, Gingin Japa Milan, for any important endeavors in their lives. It is also the place where the name Thimphu derives from, because it is believed that there lies a sinking rock in front of Dichinpu that has been placed on top of a subdued ogress to prevent her from flying away. Hence, Thimphu. Tim, which means to sink, and Pu, which means to fly. So I'm finally here at Dichinpu, the very place that connects everything and anything about Thimphu. Thimphu is the epitome of a metropolis where the rich Bhutanese culture is reflected within the people. As the flag of Bhutan is proudly raised high above the sky, a surge of emotion rushes within the heart with a sense of patriotism. It is a place of dreams, hope, tradition, culture, and style. may be a small city, but it is our own vibrant capital city. So until next time in another Zongkag, goodbye.